good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everyone, wherever we are in the big wide world today. How are we all? As you can see, sunny day here in Australia. Apparently it's going to hit about 30, 29, 30, something like that. Who knows? I'm at work all day as per usual, but I just thought I'd jump on before I start work and say hello and maybe give you a quick story that might make some people giggle, might make some people go ouch. Because very often I come on here and say absolutely nothing. So I'm going to tell you the story of my first ever trip to Australia. I came over in April to come and see whether I actually wanted to live here and whether I actually really did want to get married. So it was my first trip over. It was Easter. I landed in Sydney. My then boyfriend decided to take me to one of the nearest beaches, and he stripped off, dove in, swam in, away he went. And I was like, I was a competent swimmer. I am a competent swimmer, but I'm a reasonably strong swimmer, I would say. But I'm used to Mediterranean waters and swimming pools. Now, those of you in Australia probably know where this is going to go. But anyway, I got into the ocean, started wading out, got to about maybe just above my waist, and the waves were so choppy that I knew my limits. I wasn't stupid. I knew my limits. So I decided, you know what, this isn't for me. It's too rough. I'm going to turn around and go out. So I waved to hubby, who was happy swimming like a dolphin, and just went, I'm turning around. I spun round to walk out of the ocean. And as I spun round, a nice big wave came and decided to break on my neck. And it actually broke on my neck, and with such force that it knocked me out. I was unconscious for maybe a few seconds, and then when I tried to, and maybe even a second, but when I tried standing up, my legs wouldn't carry me. They just kept falling from underneath me. Every time I put my feet on the floor, it was almost like they were made of plasticine or something. They just kept collapsing. So boyfriend now saw this, swam over, had to drag me out after saying, get up, just stand up. And I'm like, I can't. Had to drag me out. So I ended up with bruising down my arm because he had to literally drag me out. And when I came out, it was with such force that I got churned and hit and dragged and everything that I came out naked. I had no clothes on. It ripped all my clothes off. And I lay on the beach, and luckily it was a virtually empty beach. Can you believe that was the most, the thing that worried me more was the fact that I was naked. Not that I couldn't walk or that a wave had just hit me on the head, but that I was naked. Anyway, there was only an old couple off in the distance, and they came rushing over because apparently they saw everything that happened. And by that point, my boyfriend had actually put some form of clothing on me. But needless to say, that really shook me up. I ended up with pins and needles in my elbows, to my fingers, the entire journey. It was burning sensation. I didn't feel well for a few days. We didn't go to the hospital. Stupid. I suppose because I was only here for 2 weeks, didn't want to ruin the holiday and go and sit in a hospital for like God knows how many hours. And so anyway, fast forward maybe 11 years, 12 years, fast forward 11, 12 years. I've constantly had pain. I've had scans and etc. And it turns out that because I've constantly got the burning and always have had, they thought I was bulging discs in my neck. But then after seeing a specialist and having some proper scans done and everything, it turns out that I actually fractured my neck at some point, and it turns out it was then. So yeah, it actually ended up fracturing my neck, and I'm a very lucky person to not have ended up in a far more serious way. So although it's horrible, and although I have been in constant pain for the last 18 years, things could have been a lot worse. And hopefully one day soon, because I just keep putting it off and I know I shouldn't, but it's getting to the point where I can't keep putting it off. I will have the surgery, and apparently I can fix this. And I think I put it off because it's surgery on my neck. And I don't know, I would imagine there's a few people out there that can relate. Just scares me, having somebody do surgery on my neck. It's you know, I've had it done on my lower back, a little bit different on the upper neck part. But anyway, it needs to be done because my quality of life is not as good as it should be for someone my age. So it's time to look into getting it done. And anyway, that was my story about my first ever day in Australia. And maybe I should have listened. Maybe I should have heeded those warnings, because I have quite a few stories about how Australia has tried to kill me. So I will do another post about how Australia, to begin with, was trying to warn me and tell me, no, go back, go back. Anyway, that's my little story for today. I better get off to work. So if you're just waking up, good morning, good morning, good morning. If you're just getting home from work, have a great Friday night. If you've just if you're just going to bed, sorry, then sweet dreams, sweet dreams. And as per usual, my lovely, lovely people, be kind to retail staff. Bye.